what it does. Sempeho once upon a time, hapa kama kawa kama dawa. Siku ya leo nataka tuangalie ngoma kali za Bongo Flava, Bongo Hits. Ngoma kibao zimetoka 2024 lakini zipi ambazo zinafanya vizuri? Niko na DJ wangu right here, Michael. Kama vipi? Twende sawa. That's right. Here we go.
Tabu pipia kijiti, ukilamba unacheka. Na kibaridiki, nyuzeshi na tano ya mkeka. Penzi halishikiki, linavyotetemesha. Situfunge muziki, nikonyeshe jinsi unavyocheza. Mina mapost na mi, mapost na mi. 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 Mina mapost na mi.
Nasyolumba wala raha tu zimenizidi. Sio mambo mitana, penzi mwenye na faidi. Onalishwa na dada, na kumbatwa kwa baridi. Usinyole na ngara, na tuzwa na bibi. Oh, oh. Matikiti kudondoka, matikiti kudondokea. Marafiki waninyoka, hivyo chunga wanayongea. Kande kande nikichoka, so narudi unanifokea. Wenda mwenzo lipotoka, mambo fyongo jani tamu pipia kijiti, ukilamba unacheka. Na kibaridi hiki, niozesheni atandoa ya mkeka. Penzi halishikiki, linavyotetemesha jamani. Situfunge muziki, nikonyeshe jinsi navyocheza. Mina mapost na mi, mapost na mi. 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 Mina mapost na mi.
Goja, unusiku au mchana. Hold up, ini leo au ni jana. Mapost na mi, nankumbusha mjana. Roll na poirusha ntakuja kufa msichana. Nimepagawa uwanjani na sijui ngapi ngapi. Refa ni nani mbona mpira au jikati. Nichagua kijani, yellow au pop. Au nije muda gani ili niende na wakati. Unawakanya mabisho mtandani unanipa show mpaka nasahau show. Unachanganya kwenye roll sija kundanganya no. Weka pants naked dog. Mapost na mi, wena mapost na mi, mapost na mi.
Yeah, my pose. This was the song like released in, it was 2002, 2001, or I don't remember exactly, but it was the song of Mr. Blue. I remember when this song was released, it was a hit at that time because he was only young boy doing it, you know what I'm saying? And today, these people just repeat the same music and they did like a remix of it. So it is what it is, my pose. And let's hear from Melody, J Melody and Young Kilam Sodoki. This is the new hit which was released like 1 week ago. Yeah, here we go. That's for sure.
Sema uzuri ananipaga asali, mina ilamba tu. Na penzi letu ni kama suma, naulizi kama suma. Hata akinuna, bado napendeza mchumba. Mkimuona ananichuna, msinione huruma. Chaptuliwa na mtu, kutu yake chuma. Basi mwambeni nampenda. Sawa, sawa, sawa. Mwambeni nampenda. Yes, sawa, right, sawa, sawa. Akifungua geti naingia, akipanua neti naingia. Na wala sikupeshi naingia, sina akili ya kuchange idea. hapo hapo nimemng'ang'ania, hapo hapo nimeshikilia, na visokoro kwinyo mtaumia na kwa hakika haya mapenzi kusema kweli yataniua. Kwa hakika haya mapenzi kusema kweli yataniua, na penzi letu ni kama suna, naulizi kama suma, hata akinuna bado napendeza mchumba, mkimwona ananichuna msinione huruma, chamtuliwa na mtu utu yake chuma, basi mwambeni nampenda.
Yo, J Melody's like, yo, when you see this girl taking money from me, don't feel pity, don't feel sorry for me, cause I love her, I'm ready to provide for her. This is J Melody new song right here, Chamtulio na Chuma. That's for sure, that's for real. And here we go, the more playlist, and that's right.
Give me everything I want, I know you got me now, I don't wanna lose you. Mapenzi yako yamefanya iwe rahisi kukupa moyo wangu, kwenye mania nako na wewe, acha nifumbe macho nako na wewe, nako na wewe tu, wewe, 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 nakutaka wewe tu.
Kama maua linavyostawi, utamu wako chipsi mayai, nimeshapa moyo si ugawi, moyo si ugawi, kama ni zari la mentali, nimekupata wewe kialali, kama safari tuende Dubai, na mapenzi yako yamefanya iwe rahisi kukupa moyo wangu, kwenye mania nako na wewe, hata nifumbe macho nako na wewe, nakuona wewe tu.
What a vibe, what a vibe. Yo, J Melody is making so many hits nowadays. J Melody is hot, J Melody is hot. This was the new song released last week, and he was featured, but it's still trending and it's still rolling. And some new hits which were released, like with Blue, and if I'm not mistaken, Aslay also released a new song, Vanessa Day. And this is the latest one right here.
Yeah, yeah. Would you call me baby, baby love? Would you kiss me daddy, baby? You're my addiction, I'll be here for a good time. Yeah, a good time. I could stay for a long time. Yeah, a long time. When you move to the left, I go. To the right, I go. Turn around, baby, let me know. Baby, take it slow. You're like an angel from heaven. If you want me, let me love you. You got me dancing in the rain. And sounds who's on the baby. Do some more. Give me love, you give me love, yeah. Do some more. One time for my baby love, yeah. Do some more. Yeah, hivyo nigusa bila kunikamata. Tulivyoendana mama, ni kama kapa changu chako, nikasasukasa kayo baradane. Hivyo nigusa bila kunikamata. Tulivyoendana mama, ni kama kapa changu chako, nikasasukasa kayo baradane. I see you, baby, I feel you, baby, I see you, baby, even if you're not around. I see you, baby, I feel you. kuzungusha body mzuri kama mdoli. When you move to the left I go, to the right I go, turn around baby, let me know. Baby take it slow. You're like an angel from heaven. If you want me let me love you. You got me dancing in the rain and sounds on the baby. Do surround. Give me love, you give me love, yeah. Do surround.
What a vibe, what a vibe, what a Wednesday evening. That's right, that's right. It's a Bongo Flava, yeah, session right here with Sempeho and DJ Michael Meow. That's right, here it is what it is. This like artists who are singing right now, the last song was from Rwanda, if I'm not mistaken, and they do collaborations, many collaborations now with Tanzanian artists, which is Bongo Flava artists, and it's a good combo, I can say. It's a good combinations, and they do great, and the things are going global now. So yeah, hopefully we will take awards, more awards to come. Harmonize representing us, Diamond Platinum representing us, and also shout out to my people, Tampo, Tanzanian Polish people around there. I see you, Steve Sambali. I see you, Cutie Nana. I see you, Jacqueline Cleo. It is what it is. Don't get
Nipeni kupya ni mambo fiti. Yanza kama utani na sasa tunaenjoy love. La 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 la. La la la. La 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 la. La la la. Oh yeah. Mapenzi sumu, basi wenda utaniu. Wanadamu kitaka ni hukumu, na basi mama kunitete. Mana sio mwilini tu, waka moyoni unanijua. Uweza mambo digadi sina, ni mnyonge takulinda na dua. Usoni, moyoni, nimejawa na furaha na macho ila sioni wako ninye mara.
Yeah, Vanilla right there, Vanilla right there. Vanilla is on the label like Alikiba's label, King's Music. He's doing very great, and he's one of the hottest musicians from Tanzania right now. And he's doing great, but also he's not under, what can I say, like, he's not releasing any album. That's what I'm asking myself. Why is he not releasing any album? Maybe he's cooking something special, but we are waiting for it. And we got so many new artists like this one right here. Blah blah.
The time of your life, promise will stand the test of time. Sadly, forever is not enough.
Nakupenda kama nyama choma, soda baridi na kadonat. Nikiwa nawe mi unona, maisukari.
Nakupenda kama nyama choma, soda baridi na kadonat. Nikiwa nawe mi upona, dakitari.
Niwera kumba family. Niwera tumbe family. Down the aisle with you, come home to you. Niwera kumba family. Niwera tumbe family. Down the aisle with you, come home to you. Kama kukupenda dhambi, my soul is a dark night. To leave a permanent mark, endless bloodline. Love at first sight, sacred soul tie. Talk to me with your eyes, nitajua Kenya unadai. Nimekuona ukiwa thirsty, hungry, nasty. Kukutunza kazi yangu kirasmi. Nitakujengea makao kabla nipate mazao. Jipange na hiyo tao.
Huyu ni wa nani?
Huyu ni wangu, yotu mandanganye maboys. Siko kwangu, 1+1 hesabu za kutoroka matabu. Nimjaze kikapu, napenda vile nakupenda kama nyama choma. Natoto kanikosha, fundi aki ya Mungu anajua aje anachosha.
Yo, it was a good vibe, and it's still good vibe, and you're still gonna good vibing. It is what it is with DJ Michael and Sempeho. Today I was expecting like inviting some friends right here, some immigrants, and talk about the things which they're going through, the journey of reaching Europe, especially Poland. But it was not easy because of the rain and things like that. So I know like they are going through a lot, and there's a lot of challenges. As for me, also I'm an immigrant, and also I came through this process of refugee, and I know how it feels like to go through this. If you can feel what I'm saying, it's like strong, and you need a strong heart to succeed in our journey. And also what I can say today is that no matter who you are, you can believe in your dreams and you can achieve, because as far as I know is that God always blesses anyone who is willing to go extra mileage for his talents or the thing which he wants. And many people have talents, and also these immigrants or refugees, we don't supposed to see only negative sides of their story. We have to see also the positive side of their life, which is talented. You know, they have talents. They're educated. We got some engineers, and I know that I'm gonna invite them, and we will talk. And the next session on Wednesday, don't miss out, cause I will invite some friends of mine, and we're gonna have a chilly hot sessions. Here we go. We continue with our vibe. We continue with our playlist, Bongo Hits.
I will protect your heart. I will go that border. I will go that border. Everywhere you want me to go. I will water. I will water. Give you some good love. I will go that border. I will go that border. Everywhere you want me to go. I will water. I will water. Give you some good. Tell me why? Baby, tell me I love you. Oh, I love you. Tell me why? Why? Baby, tell me I love you.
Check 1, 2 right now. Come on. Say what to what.
I will border. Everywhere you want.
I go by the name DJ Bunduki, ladies and gentlemen, right now.
Yo. It is what it is. The weather is good. That's why we are vibing like this. And Zanzibar is an island in Tanzania. And I know that many Polish are used to coming there because it's so funny right there. And most of artists who are trending now in Tanzania, some of them, they're from Zanzibar. Like, many people didn't know this, but the girlfriend of Diamond Platnumz, she called Zuchu. Zuchu is from Zanzibar, and she got inherited the talent from her mom, Hadija Kopa, which we call her the Queen of Taarab. The Queen of Taarab, Hadija Kopa, Queen Hadija Kopa. This is very young lady who is very talented, and she's doing well right now because last week she took like 3 awards from Africa, and she's about to collaborate with this homie right here, Mario. Mi amor, let's go. Mi amor.
Hakuna mwingine kumsikia kwenye masikio yangu, hakuna mwingine kumuona kwenye macho yangu. Ni bebe, ani nishushe mahaba, nigege, mikoko tabani. Mi amor, nikuite jina gani baby, honey, boo, mon amour. Mi amor, nikuite jina gani mahabuba, lazizi, mon amour, oh mon amour.
I've never seen before. Wengine wanini, oh la la la, la la la. Never seen before. Kwa wote mpaka kifo, madunga embe wanini, oh la la la, la la la. Kwenye joto ni pepe, kwa baridi ni kumbate. Kwenye mvua ni kinge, uwe mwavuli. Ni bebe, ni bebe.
Sina sifa za kihaya, nilichojaliwa mahaba, imani na busara. Mabibe, nilikuwa babaya, ukaniokoa Mesaya. For your love I never tire.
My friend right here, and we really vibing together, and we knew that today was amazing day. That's why we decided to do this kind of playlist. This playlist is amazing, from Tanzania, bongo flavor. I've got my friend right here. Yo, welcome, bro. What's up?
Yeah, hey, it's so great to have you here. And I came here. I'm in another room here in the Imi Radio headquarters, the cave of Imi Radio, and you brought here so very important. You brought a chill out. You brought the vibes of East African coastlines, because this music has to be done with beauty of the nature of the countries.
Yeah.
But you have also your story, and I was thinking like, okay, this is your first show, and our audience should learn more about you. And you told me such amazing stories, and you know, it's like a movie. It's some tragedy, it's some joy. And tell us more, because that was amazing. You used to be, which I guess everybody can hear. You are a professional TV presenter.
Yeah, for real.
And independent TV presenter in a university, right?
Yeah.
What can you tell us more?
Yeah, in Tanzania, I was like a TV presenter, and I used to host a show called, which is like, I want to promote this name, Mlimani Beats, but I was hosting this show in Mlimani TV. It was around, I started there around 2018 till 2022, something like that.
So 4 years.
Yeah, to 2022. But I got some problems because I was like, big mouth. I was like, big mouth.
Because basically the idea was that to chill out, because it's a good thing, and you attract a lot of people.
For real.
But then you start to do some things that are not very. Some people didn't like it.
Yeah, they didn't like it because I was like trying to do some activist things on the TV, and it didn't suit some government officials. And and
that's how you start to become a future refugee.
For real, it was very bad for my country. When you sometimes have quarrel with government officials, even if it's a local government official, but it's a hard situation already right there. So it led me to be a fugitive. I escaped my country and I went through Sweden, and I was very sick. I had some troubles in my country.
Before you escaped.
Before I escaped.
It started basically because I like what you said, that your country seems to be kind of more liberal than other countries, and they have no problem with, as you said, the freedom of speech. Unless it affects them.
For real.
So it's like a quasi-democracy, but when you start to say something different, what the government says, and it does not go into line, then it started.
You're like a virus.
Right.
When you do anything against the government anywhere in this world, it's like you're a virus. But some things must be spoken out. Some things must be like, they must change. Like Tupac once said, changes starts with us. So
how it started?
Started with me.
You invited someone who started to speak not the way, or you started to say it?
Of course, it was just a session, but I would put some topics in my sessions on my TV. On my TV sessions, I was like putting these small topics about not killing these people, not going against these people. Why is government
These
taking
people, you mean what basically is also agenda of Putin?
LGBTQ members? I was like,
LGBTQ community that
community. Yeah.
that basically some of the governments in our world, you know, even in our region, let's say in Europe, use them to build their, you know, like the majority to put somebody, you know, you have to have a victim, you have to have an enemy.
Yeah, for
and your government start to do it with the LGBTQ community.
Yeah. They were like the time I was speaking about these things, it was like people were kept in prison, and some people were, you know, they were tortured. They were beaten. If you Google it, you will see it was horrible situation in my country. But
and you use your chill out show to start to speak about it.
Yo, it was crazy, bro.
And then you had this first probably conversation, like why you do it, what you do it.
A lot of warnings.
You were supposed to do the chill out.
I received a lot of warnings from the administrations of the office for the TV. And also from government officials that what you're doing is not right. It's like you're promoting which we are against. You know, you're promoting what we are against with. And
you said about facts. You didn't even, you know.
Yeah, it was only facts.
Right.
It was only facts. And
then,
bro, it was hell. From there it was hell. I don't want anyone to imagine what I went through.
Okay, so once they cancel first show.
Yeah.
And then there came some guys with sunglasses and said you have to go with us, or how it was?
Once I was like, it was like my birthday, if I'm not mistaken. That day it was my birthday, and I was kidnapped. I was kidnapped with people whom I don't know.
You're kidding, Craig.
For real, I was kidnapped. And
like in the street?
It was outside my house because we had a pub. And I was kidnapped.
You had a birthday party?
It was a birthday party.
And you came out from a pub and go home, and that time they came, or it was?
The party was inside the club because my mama and my sister used to own a club, which was like, you know, after doing my TV sessions at Mlimani TV, I used to come and being DJ on my club.
It was like a place of freedom for young people.
They were feeling like we are safe there. It's a safe zone because that homie. He's talking about us. He's talking good about us on the session.
So you had also like a LGBT friendly club.
It was
in that
like,
sense also.
It was like not welcome, but they prefer coming there.
Yeah.
I didn't say like you're welcome.
You didn't have to put a rainbow flag. Everybody know that it's a place where you don't care about what the sexual orientation is.
It was like a free zone.
Yeah.
You know, anyone can come smoking weed, something like that. Yeah. So this day they were celebrating my party. It was a birthday party. It was 2nd of June. You know, and
it was like a year ago.
Yeah, no, 2nd of June. Like, oh, bro, it was like
2003
years ago.
3 years ago. Okay, 21.
Yeah.
So your wife was not yet pregnant.
No, we were in Africa. She was not pregnant. Yeah. But that day I went out, you know, it was night. I went out to smoke some cigarette with my friends, and they finished first. They went inside, and I was finishing my cigarette outside, and came these people with the car.
Very fast. Like in the movie.
Yeah. Bro, I heard one punch on my face. I didn't wake up. Only one punch on my face. And I remember like...
I remember they put you in a car?
Yeah, I was taken in the car, and from there I didn't know if I would be alive because... They were never talking, you know. It was only like quiet, but it was like a movie because I can see the things happening in a movie. But that day it happened in my real life.
Yeah.
And I knew
the character of the movie
I knew
that you don't want to be.
Yeah, I knew that these people are going to kill me. These crazy homies are going to kill me. And obviously I knew that these people are from somewhere special. There's a special
agent. Special order, right? They don't talk. They didn't even. They didn't care basically, probably who you are and what they just had the order.
No, that's the order, bro. But after that, I was like told like you have to stop everything you're doing.
But hold on. They took you in a car.
Yeah.
And you were half conscious because they
of
hit
course,
you.
they punched me.
And they where did you take?
I don't know till this time. I don't know where
you
they
were
took
some
me.
Underground basement.
No, it was in the middle of the jungle. I think they had a container. Yeah, They kept a lot of
put you
people there.
in a container.
Yeah. They
But
had
you were like there were other people there in this container.
of course, there were some members of LGBTQ.
Jesus.
Because the one who were supporting it, the one who were protecting the rights of LGBTQ and the LGBTQ members themselves, they were there.
So there was a container with no light? Like,
no light, no light.
And how long did they...
Small holes upwards, like
so
for
just
air.
the air. And what the water? They give people water?
Yeah, there were some... they put these big jars for water, and they would come and give us some only bread. But bro, it was hell. No tea, no nothing. So it was only bread and tea.
What about the toilet needs?
For the toilets, I remember like there was like what can I call it? I don't know if Polish you have this. It's like those
pot.
for petrol. Those for
canister.
petrol. Yeah. Those things for petrol. You know, like I don't know how to call them, but they were cutting. They cut them up. Yeah. So anyone can go do his thing and
canister.
Yeah. Those one for petrol. Yeah, those were the thing which were inside.
And they just give it like everybody should do it in front of everybody else.
Of course, because that was torturing me mentally, physically. It was purposely doing that.
And how long did you stay like that?
To my side, I stayed like 28 days.
28
days. But
how many people you were in this container?
If I'm not mistaken, 82.
82 people
in a small container. Yeah, it was small container. Not this long one. No, it was very small container. It was hell. And also,
did everybody survive there?
No.
There were people dying there.
People were dying, and also I got infected with tuberculosis from there, and that's the reason my lung was having a hole, and I got discharged from that container because of being critical, because I was vomiting blood. I was half skeleton. I have pictures, bro. I'm skeleton. Pure skeleton. I can tell you, skeleton wearing a skin.
How were the other people? How did you survive also because there was this, the other people were like, there was this feeling like you need to survive.
Of course,
together.
Yeah, for real. I was
solidarity.
I was like telling myself that you have to live to tell. Yeah. That's what I always tell myself. Every day I woke up, I was drawing on the container with my nail, like this is first day, this is second day. Like I was drawing, I was drawing and canceled them because there was no light, there was no nothing. Sometimes it was very hard to know even time.
And as people, there were mainly young people, right?
The gays and lesbians. These were very young ladies and young boys. Yeah, from different parts of.
And how many didn't make it? Like during this 28 days? Yeah, because when you came, they were already.
I don't remember for real.
But you remember these moments. You remember specific people.
Real. Yeah. Sometimes I don't like to talk about it too much because it's like
hell on earth.
Yeah, it's like hell, and I have to. That's why I say we have to meet with other people and listen to their stories also. Because as to my side, I can feel like my life is a movie, What about other person? Also, his life is a movie. What about other sister from Somalia? Her life is a movie.
But they were in this container. There were people only from Tanzania, right?
Yeah, mostly from Tanzania.
The people who lived there.
Yeah, mostly.
And did they release you, or how it happened after this 28 days? What changed? Like what was the moment when they took you out from there?
It was only warnings, like you have to quit your business. You have to. They shut down my business. The club was shut down, and after me getting out, I was like dumped on a beach.
So they took you from there.
Yeah.
But
they took me out.
Time.
I was sick. I could have infected others because I was sick, and they knew that it was tuberculosis because of vomiting blood and coughing and losing weight.
So they took you out like because they did it with some people who are the same condition like you.
They were infected
just to avoid
infect others.
Yeah,
because they wanted to deal with others still.
Yeah.
So it was like God's will for me to get sick. It's a God's will.
And they just left you on some beach somewhere.
Yeah, on the beach, because we live on the beach side, you know.
And then you managed somehow to get...
No, the fishermen. The fishermen in the morning, they saw me, and I was well known in my city. I was well known, so they knew who I was. But they they took photos. They have photos of me when the day I was taken from the beach. It was a big news on my place. So they called my family, and the family came and met me there at the beach, only with my boxer. Only with my boxer, bro. Skeleton.
But they were so happy to see you alive,
of course,
because they
crying,
didn't know. They didn't know, right?
Yeah.
No one knew what's going on.
No. It was they were searching for me still. They knew that I was somewhere, maybe dying or dead already, and they had lost reports. They reported to the police, but the police also knew that I was dealing with some activists. So they knew that maybe
the Secret Service is already
maybe
on
this
it.
boy is on the group of people who are taken.
And
they didn't get any help.
But just before we go further, right? We already, it's a good moment. You're out of the container. But did you said that there was 82 persons. Some of them didn't make it.
Yeah, for real.
Even being young, but kept in a worst possible conditions in hell on earth.
Yeah.
Did you manage somehow that, having this kind of a solidarity for survival in this place, did you manage to somehow keep in touch later with some of them? Do you know some of them were released, or you completely lost any kind of contact with those people?
I speak to some of them.
Some of them
survived. I speak to them.
Yeah.
And some of them they
are also refugees.
No. They escape. Yeah, they escaped the country.
They escaped the country.
They're somewhere successful already. Some of a person I know, I spoke to him like 3-4 days ago. He's having a sewing industry. He's a tailor now in a nearby country. He got funded with UN, and he was a gay, but he didn't like being that way. He had talent of tailoring. He was fashionist. He liked fashion, and after this situation in the country, he escaped. He went to another country, and the story was so amazing, and he got help from UN. And now he has industry, teaching people how to, creating clothes. Like, it's amazing. He said that everything happens for a reason. I was talking to him. Hey, everything happens for a reason. Before getting into that trouble, getting into that trap, getting into that situation, I would have been in the same country with nothing. But because I was tortured, I was I escaped the country, and now I'm successful because, So even today, I want to say that anything happens in life, it happens for a reason. Because to my side, I would have never maybe got these children which I'm about to get and receive if it was not for me to travel because of escaping the situation. Because in Tanzania, I spent like 8 years with my wife. 8 good years. We didn't have children. Every time in Tanzania, she was getting miscarriage. But now, because of escaping my country, I'm here, and she's having twins. Bro.
Amazing.
Yeah, amazing.
When we see...
in July. She's delivering in July. You see,
right.
So even the children now,
so
they're
we need
in a
to
good...
have a good celebration
For real,
show
for real.
in radio when it happens.
For real. So everything happens for a reason. I'm always giving advice to some of refugees and some of immigrants. Don't give up.
Akajengea sanamu mkaone, akachora na tatu mkaone,
real, baby, I go be a dad. Now when you miss me, baby, call me. Anything you want, baby, tell me. Baby, promise you, I go be a side. So let me make you queen of my life. I will never leave alone me. Cause many things know about me.
Yo, bongo flavor, bongo hits right here on Wednesday evening. It's nice weather today, that's why we are listening to these vibes.
And it's a
Right.
radio.
Imi Radio,
For real.
Imi Radio on the air, Imi Radio on the air. DJ Miap on my right hand side and DJ Wittich right there. It's nice. It's nice having brothers right here, and we just chilling, vibing, and listening.
Yeah, but we went to the so deep story, like you know, it's a little contrast, which basically is a very specific thing for what our foundation is doing, not in Imi Radio, is merging contrast. So we have one of the most chill out, beautiful music in the world of East Africa. Then we went to the story that was so dramatic that I think even a script writers
for real
couldn't really
for
invent
real.
it and it happened in your life when you were found. We talked about how you were in prison because you just showed solidarity with people hated by your government, which is the LGBT community. You were kept for 28 days in a container, small container with 82 people.
82,
People died there, and you were very, very sick.
For real.
And they took you out, not because they wanted to release you, but because they
don't want me to infect
others, so they can still break those people in containers. And you told the story about one of the people you're still in touch who was in this container, and being gay, he was only gay for the government, so just to use by the government. But when he escaped the country, he's now successful tailor.
Nearby country.
And what happened with you? You had to go to the hospital, I guess, right?
From there, I was like treated in
at home.
No, I was treated at very far from the. It was a remote area, and my uncle was living there, and it was safe for me because
it was his house,
it was scandalous.
Not the hospital.
It was scandalous. My uncle was a professor.
Okay.
In a big hospital, like not in a big hospital, in National Hospital. So he's a professor, and he knew that he can provide nurses, he can provide medicines, he can provide drips, he can provide anything which I wanted, as long as I was kept isolated and secretly. Because I had already tuberculosis, so even the way they treated me, it was like it's like a person with corona, you know.
But you were like isolated in this national hospital, or it was
no. He was
home?
working in National Hospital, but it was a remote area. He was living in a remote area, like 60 kilometers from the city center. 60 kilometers.
Because in a, let's say, a normal country, sorry, Tanzania, but your government fucked it up. In normal country, such thing would end up with just get rid of this government, because those people who let these things happen should be, not just not re-elected. They should be in prison for doing things like this.
For like people know about this. It's known, like, what's going on. But I don't know why they don't take it serious, because it's still a problem till this time
But
for LGBTQ members in my country.
but it's still such a terrible problem, or it's a little bit, there's no any more containers, or there's
No,
still...
no. This time it's like things are somehow cool. They don't torture them because it was scandalous at that time.
Oh, there was a story about it, right?
Yeah,
The media
yeah.
were talking.
No, you can Google it. It was a trending stories about killing of LGBTQ members in Tanzania for the time 2021, 2022, which I was there at that time.
This, I think maybe this pandemic make really dictators even more crazy than they usually are.
Yeah, for real. So people were beaten, people were tortured, people were taken in police vans. You can see pictures and videos of gays beaten in town. So this was the time which even United Nations and UNHCR, they put their eyes right there, like, what's going on there? And it took long. It took long for the system to say that,
for the government to understand
that okay,
it's not maybe very good to
we
do
will
it.
not torture them, but we want to proceed with our commitments that we don't want them in our country.
Like Putin likes to do it, right?
We can't keep them as prison. We don't sentence them to life imprisonment or blah, but we don't want this thing in our country. This is the commitment.
Because it can be a virus and all that.
It's a virus,
and yes, and of course, and all the government will become gay because they will meet some gay person, right?
For real.
Yeah.
It's like that.
This bullshit.
It's crazy.
So you were in this hospital, not his hospital, but in uncle's remote area. You were you got better.
Yeah, not that better, but because of my uncle, I got like referral to go to treatment abroad.
Oh, cool! So that was
he
the
was
way.
the professor. He could do anything.
So that's the way how you managed to get out.
Yeah.
And how did
I
you
was
manage
very sick. I went to an embassy secretly of Poland.
Of Poland
Yeah,
already,
secretly.
because you went first to Sweden.
My plane was supposed to cross Sweden, then Warsaw.
Why?
Ethiopian Airlines.
Why Poland?
It's a country which what can I say? It's the country which cared for me.
But how did
the embassy cared for me. The embassy saw what I was going through. The embassy saw the situation I was going through. The embassy even knew the story which was going on. The embassy saw the documents that I was tortured.
So we
I
say
went to the embassy coughing blood. You can imagine. I went to ask for visa, coughing blood, walking with two people carrying me. Like my mama, she's carrying me here. My wife is carrying me here. I was a skeleton, bro. And the time they saw the referral, they didn't want even to interview. They give me visa for treatment.
So we say a very big words of respect to the staff of the Polish embassy.
Bro, 100%.
In Tanzania.
100%. They gave me the visa, bro. They gave me the
but
visa.
how did you know that it's specific Poland will be your somehow rescue?
Because I had some, like, what can I say, like family members in Europe, and they preferred Poland. I had sister in Norway. You see, I have brothers in German. I have other sister in German. Blood. This I'm talking about blood.
Right.
My eldest sister, the number one in my family. She lives in Norway, 28
and they, all
years.
of them tell you Poland?
You just go to Poland because first of all, you are so sensitive. Your health now is so sensitive. You don't need cold weathers. In Germany, you will find cold weather.
Well, I guess Poland and German is not very different with the
Not
weather.
very different, but also they knew that I need somewhere where I can be secured. I can meet people with good vibe. They've been in Poland, they've been in Germany. They are living there. They know the kind of negative energy they have in those countries.
Okay,
I don't speak
that's a kind
bad
of
about,
super nice words for us, yeah?
I don't speak
Like
about,
for Polish.
I don't speak bad about Swedish people, but bro, they are cold. It is what it is.
Because we are
They
like the
cold.
rest of the world. We are still in European Union, but we are still more like the rest of the world.
Yeah, those people are cold. I've been there because my plane was like coming to Warsaw, but it was Ethiopian Airlines, which was from Tanzania to Addis Ababa to Arlanda Airport, Sweden, from Arlanda Airport, Sweden to Warsaw, Poland.
So how you went to?
It was this was only transit. Transit was Arlanda Airport.
Okay.
I was supposed to take another flight, which was LOT.
But you stayed sometime in Sweden, or
Not stayed. I had
just,
emergency.
okay.
When I was taking another flight to Warsaw, I had emergency. I fell down. I didn't have energy to continue the journey. I fell at the airport, and the ambulance came and took me to the treatment. And after taken to the hospital, they noticed that I had tuberculosis, and I was traveling while I was sick. So maybe I infected other people in the airplane, and they were so shocked. How could I travel being that sick? And they say
with the
from
Polish
there,
visa
with the Polish visa
for you and for your wife.
For real, yeah.
Cool.
She was escorting her husband. And they say you can continue with the journey. From now on, you won't go out of this room because you are infected. We as Swedish, we will grant you asylum here if you want asylum because you are sick. So you can't continue with the journey to Poland. And myself, I told them, no, I know Sweden. I've heard stories about Sweden. I don't want to ask asylum here. I want Poland. They say this is not choice. And this is not for you to choose. This is emergency already. You are sick.
And then?
You are isolated. You have to have your own room.
So they
For 6 months, I was in the room. Everything, TV, refrigerator, bathroom, but I can't see my wife. My wife, she was given another apartment.
Okay.
And immigration officers came there.
But you could go outside?
I can't. I was walking only in the corridors with the escorters with the masks.
Oh.
Yeah. But good food, good everything.
And they treated you?
Bro, I got fat in the hospital. 6 months, I was feeded like a baby. Ice cream, everything.
Right. And it was like close to Stockholm somewhere, right?
Not close. It was Stockholm. It was like 2 kilometers from city, T Central, which is like Warsaw Central.
All right.
So the hospital treated me for 6 months. After that, I asked them, I want to go to Poland. They say, no, you have to stay more days for your dosage and treatments. Because you have dosage, you have to go to take your medicine every time, every day. And you are given an apartment. So they gave me an apartment and they started paying me daily allowance, things like that.
Good. You don't have to pay for the apartment.
Yeah,
they pay you money.
No.
You don't have a spending because you are still
for real. Everything was fine till I was called to the migration and told that your visa already expired long time and we granted you asylum. But Polish government, they say you have their visa and they want you there. And I say, yeah, I wanted that. Because I was tired of Sweden. It's so sad for me. It was very lonely for me. I
understand you.
It was very cold for me. I can have a lot of money, but I don't have, I say, serenity. I don't have serenity. I don't have joy in my heart. So I came here willingly. Like, I have to go and see Warsaw. How is it? But when I was here, bro, oh, shit. Border guards came to pick me at the airport like a criminal.
Who?
Yeah, the border guards treated me like a criminal, bro. Handcuffs. Yeah, I came from the airplane. When I reached,
Polish welcome.
It was fun.
It's a little bit like Tanzania.
I only touched the ground like poo, and the handcuffs were there. And I was like, damn, this is...
that's our African thing, you know, like you were...
I say, damn, this is another country right here. This is another mess right here. They took me to the van, bro. It's a prison van.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this Polish government who wants you so much, and then you arrive,
and I was like complaining to them, I have medicine. Why are you treating a sick person like me? Like, they say, oh, no. This is only welcome treatment. You will go and receive good treatment at detention center.
That's our welcome,
traditions. They say this is procedure. This
Yeah,
is
yeah.
procedure for anyone who have Dublin case.
Yeah. Okay.
But I was not here. I was in Sweden at the first time.
Yeah.
Before reaching here. Why are you saying that I came here and running to Sweden? We don't know that till we
Okay.
start to listen
So,
your case.
so they were okay, but they have this procedure.
Yeah, procedure.
A
that was
welcome procedure.
Yeah,
you know,
welcome procedure.
We say. at the
But
end.
it was nice for me to experience it, and I hated the system from there. But I came and understand that things are different. You know, every country has its own laws, and sometimes you have to think out of the box.
Then we are also
Of course, I
many
love the
aspects
people.
surreal, you know,
I love the
situation.
people. I love the government. I love the way we treat each other. But small things must be like changed.
Yeah,
you know?
and I understand that what you probably feel like that the Western countries like Sweden, Germany, Norway, they are already so well established
For real.
that there is no talk about the real change, and we are still in a changing situation. Like Tanzania is and will be for many years.
Yeah.
So in that aspect, we are more closer to Tanzania than to Germany and Norway and Sweden. Yeah, there is still so many things that should change.
You know, the reason for me to want and thinking about inviting other fellows right here is to people understand that there are some people who are willing to succeed here, who are willing to make their life here. Not everyone wants to escape to go to Germany or going to Norway or Sweden. There are some people who love this country. And if there are some people who love this country, there must be appreciation and some procedures to establish these
give
people
them a room.
You see, to
do
welcome
something,
them and giving them opportunities so that they can be reproductive members in the society.
Amen. I would ask Michał if you, because we are in this Western Africa, Eastern African beats, but if you would find us Keep on Moving of Bob Marley, because I think this is a good, cool song for this. Lord, I have to keep on moving.
I got to keep on.
I got a woman and 2 children, so that's exactly your situation from July.
That's for real.
And finally, in this crazy country, Poland, that welcome you so much, and we say again a big respect to the team and the staff of the Polish embassy in Tanzania. It's a really
shout out to them.
I felt, absolutely.
Shout out.
It's important to find this kind of people on your way.
Yeah. That's
if
what's
they have
up.
a power to do something.
So here we go, Bob Marley. Got to keep on moving.
And I think we still. Oh yes.
Been accused on my mission.
Yeah.
John knows they shouldn't do it. For hanging me, they were willing. Yeah. And that's why I've got to get on through. Lord, they're coming after me. Lord, I got to keep on
boys and a woman, and I know they won't suffer now. Just forgive me for not going back, but I'll be there anyhow. Yes, I'll be there anyhow. Lord, I got to keep on moving. Lord,
You know, many people don't know that the late legendary Bob Marley, he was also a family man.
Yeah. Well, he had
You
a
see,
lot of.
he was also a family man. You see this documentary which was released, One Love. Now people can get to understand who really was the legend Bob Marley, because what they know is that he was one who was chanting for Babylon, who was like
Yeah.
an activist. They only think that Bob was very busy with these things only, but they don't know that also
No.
he was a lover boy.
And, yeah,
Bob
that's the one
Marley
thing.
was a lover boy.
And he was an activist.
He was an activist. He was a father. You know, he was a brother. You know, in one story, you know, in Tanzania, on my session, I used to talk about biography of this legend artist like Tupac, like Bob Marley, Elvis Presley, Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
I knew these stories, their life story, each and everything. The last day which Elvis Presley died, he died in a toilet. I know about all situation. The last day which Tupac died, he died in a car, Las Vegas. I know the whole story. The last day which Bob Marley passed away, he passed away in Miami. I know the whole story, you know? So the thing is that they think about only Bob was this Bob they are told. They don't know about the other side of Bob. This is what I'm trying to say every time, that people, they must know the other side of what they hear and see.
Yeah.
There's some other positive side of our lives.
Yeah,
You see?
of course.
Bob, once I had a story, and I know for sure this story is real because it was told by Rita Marley, which is wife of Bob Marley. She said one day it was morning, and as usual, Bob was talking to Ziggy. Ziggy was young, and he was also having meetings with journalists, you know, at Kingston in his place. But she came, this woman, and Bob was in the middle of interview, and this woman was crying like, Bob, they want to take my stuffs from the shop because I couldn't pay the debt. You can imagine, he was in the middle of interview and he could hear this woman crying in the middle of interview with CNN, what BBC those time, and he was in the middle of the interview and he say, cancel the interview, please cancel. Yo, woman, what's wrong? She say, Bob, I wanted to talk to you, but this security blocked me. They say you are busy with what? Rita, yo, there's that money on my bank. Go and take her, give this woman. She has to stay with our shop. And from there, even these journalists, they learned something.
Yeah.
Language of empathy.
Amen.
Language of empathy. That he was very kind person.
Yeah.
Not only musician, and not only good talkative, and not only big mouth, but also a person with good heart.
And he was used then also because his manager, you know, the Strawberry Hill, and I was there even in Jamaica.
In Kingston, yeah.
Yeah. And anyway, that's one thing that we have to be very careful.
Yeah,
with
for real.
So we decided that it's Calvin's first show, and for that reason it's a pilot, so we can take it a little bit longer
Yeah,
than 10
for
p.m.
real,
And
yeah.
we crossed 10 p.m., so it's also
For real, yeah.
uncensored totally.
Yeah.
It's not for children. However, we will make a repetition of it.
Pilot.
And guys from IMI Radio, you will see in your messenger now you are a part of a big chat of all the hosts. They already greet you. The people from Buryatia, from Ukraine, they say hi to you.
Yeah,
so you
shout
are
out to you guys.
A part of a big family of One Caucasus, of IMI Radio.
So grateful.
Yeah, One Caucasus is a different story. I hope you will also manage to get to our Woodstock of Caucasus.
Yeah.
Because in August we are every year doing this kind of a crazy
festival.
Yeah, crazy interdisciplinary festival that is sometimes called Woodstock.
Once in a lifetime.
For you remember, I told you.
It's
so
a once in a lifetime.
What you said is about that, or some of the volunteers, they are, they have this ups and downs. It's an amazing moment, but they sometimes say, okay, that's a one time experience. But some of the people are so much, willing to come back and do it, because every year it's different. It's every time it depends on people who make it, and it's amazing story.
Yeah.
But your story is so fantastic. I wanted to say, I don't know if it's a good word, but I think it is. I mean, you cannot enjoy so fully life when you don't have when you don't have this kind of experience, right?
Yeah.
Because maybe it's hard to say, but you, after 28 days in container with brave people, basically, because what we can call them is brave people. A little bit music, right? We can give it. It's a IMI radio. Come on, it's a low budget radio that we are super cool. So we can even say, Michał, listen, let's put some music
background,
right? Yeah,
right. That's nice.
Yeah. So I'm thinking, I'm really looking forward for your show. You didn't tell us. I noticed on Facebook it was written that you work in a central station railroad.
Where?
In a Warsaw Central Station. That's the place where you had some. I don't know. Okay, let's put it in another word. What do you do here now?
In
Warsaw, in Poland.
I was working as a chef, but this homie whom I was working with, I worked for 40 days, and he wanted to pay me like he was supposed to pay me like 3,000.
Yeah.
But he came and said that all these 40 days we didn't make any profit, so he was sorry he can make a payment for 3,000. He wanted to pay me 1,200, and as a result, I got mad and I got into arguments, and I didn't take that money. I went out, and as a result, now my wife is sick because of stress and depression. She's in Volosca Hospital. You can imagine she's pregnant, and she was expecting to get this money for buying babies clothes and preparation for,
But you can legally already work in Poland? You have
of course, I have work permit, bro. I have work permit.
So they always...
After 6 months, any refugees is allowed to work. After 6 months.
Yeah.
Now I'm 1 year. I've stayed here 1 year.
So it's 1 year in Poland.
Yeah, 1 year.
So you survived winter,
of course,
autumn.
Of course. I came on July last year. You can imagine. Now it's 1 year. Because on July it's 1 year net. I can say now 11 months with 11 months. 11 months with 20. No, July. July is 1 year. Yeah, so it's 11 months.
So July is your twins are coming, so you will be like in the song of Bob Marley.
Yeah, keep on moving.
Keep on moving.
Yeah.
And you found new family in IMI Radio.
Yeah,
I hope
but also I want to say that for most of refugees or immigrants, they have to take this thing very serious. As for me, what I've experienced so far is that people are used.
Yeah.
People are used because of lack of information.
Yes.
People are used because of lack of thinking out of the box. If I could imagine what would have been happening to me after working for 40 days, over time, and a lot of complications in the kitchen sometimes, burning myself, and come to being told that we didn't make any profit, I couldn't engage myself in this kind of businesses.
Of course.
You can imagine at the end of a time, a person sees your documents, like it's written working permit, but only because you don't have positive decision, he's telling you that I was helping you. Can you imagine? I was helping you. How can you help a person who was working?
It has to be, we try to always, in such situation, encourage migrants not to leave it like this, because it has to be, because every time you leave these things like this, they cheat another person.
That's why I want to speak about it, in order for people to understand that we are going through scammers, we are going through people who don't want our future to be bright. So these brothers, and the ones who are doing this are the same brothers, same African brothers who have businesses in Europe. They're the ones who are doing this. You can find this to a Polish person. You can find this to a Turkish person. You can find this to an Arab person. But the same brothers, who Nigerians, Gambians, you see, Tunisians, these are the same brothers who are coming to scam us. They want to employ you in a kebab shop, but later, because you did it in a brotherhood way, they want to make it in a brotherhood way. They will fake it in a brotherhood way. And even your payment, they will tell you it's a brotherhood way. So you don't have nowhere to complain, because you took it, I'm working to my brother. There is no such a thing, a brother in working.
No, of course.
There is such a thing.
It's a question of your wife who is expecting two children.
Yeah.
And it's no talks like this.
Of course.
And that's one of the things you can expect from a country that should have a rule of law, right?
Yeah.
We discussed it. Like what you really can see, these democratic countries who are or quasi-democratic, the countries like have a president and stuff, but then they say the freedom of speech is very good. You can criticize Kenya, but don't touch our government.
Yeah,
right?
It's true. Yeah.
That's a kind of a rule, right? Then one of the things you can go to the court and win with your government. That's why you can see that the country is really democratic. That the court can give you right to win if you are right, right?
It's true.
And then you can also protect people who are migrants and can go into wherever it's a Polish or other migrant who is putting you in such situation. You should be protected, right, by the laws of the country.
Yeah.
But so now to summarize, because Michał is already here in Imi Radio studio for so many hours.
Yeah.
Calvin from Tanzania, independent TV host who had amazing potential to change the country, but government tried to broke him, but he didn't. Polish embassy in Tanzania give him a hand, and now you are with us in Poland.
Yeah.
And your show will be also about how to help people in a situation like you had. So what to avoid, what happened when you get the problems, how you can get out of them, or how to especially avoid the problem, not to get into a situation that later has some situations that, for example, you are not paid for the work you did, and there was a promise and a concrete So that is one of the things you want to also use Safari as this name of the show, right?
Yeah.
So that is also Safari.
Yeah.
The other thing, what you said, which is I think the greatest concept, is those talks that from other people who had so much different stories from all around the world.
Yeah.
And as also refugees, what they went through, how it made them stronger.
Yeah.
And that's the second thing.
Yeah.
And hopefully you will also have a short, maybe a corner or a little bit sideshow in Suahili. I think it would be cool to,
I feel like doing that for real.
Even probably separately announce it so that the people could already see, that's a Suahili moment in Imi Radio.
Yeah.
And of course, last but not least, is the Eastern African vibes.
Yeah. Playlist. Hii inaenda kwa wanangu wote wa Kitanzania ambao wanasikiliza sasa hivi Imi Radio, kama kawa, kama dawa, kama kawa. Sempeho on the 1 and 2, DJ Miayo. Here we go.
Thanks so much.
Bless.